Making Money with eBooks, Part 3, a closer look at scaling up and unconventional marketing by Ken Joubert, thekindleguy.com. In our last video, we introduced the concept of scaling up in marketing our completed books, and I posed a question for you. If I could sell a book for you that makes $3.50 in royalties, would you give me $1 per sale? Or $2? Or $3? In this video, we'll look at that question more closely. The writer in you may rebel, but if your cost at the margin for an ebook is 0, you should be willing to give me $3 per sale I make for you, usually. All other things being equal, you're making money you wouldn't have made otherwise. And any line you draw up to and including $3.49 would likely be an aesthetic decision. Hey, you're the writer, you may be thinking. I'm just the marketer, so I shouldn't make more money off your book than you do. Can you see how short-sighted that would be from a business perspective when every book you sell enhances your reputation and is linked to your other books and your website, and you're making money that you wouldn't have made anyway? I've spent a lot of time in my time on both sides of this equation, by the way. I know how tempting it can be to apply reasoning other than profit-based thinking to the questions that I posed. Realizing that a loss leader, even in writing, can be a wise choice is learning a valuable business lesson. Scaling up is what makes people rich. Unfortunately, Kindle doesn't let you track sales the way some businesses do. If you're selling wine tasting in America on Kindle for $4.99, Kindle won't tell you where your sales come from. They don't share tracking information like that. They've got it, but they don't share it. What in the world should you do then? Does that mean that everything I just said about you paying someone who gets your sales was meaningless? Actually, there's a pretty sweet solution. Did you know you can randomly assign a publisher to your Kindle book, or that you can name your book more or less any way you want? Yeah, so what, you must be thinking. Remember our wine tasting book? We wanted to get a wine dealer to make us a deal where he got part of the profits every time he recommended a sale. Let's say it was Ron's Wine Dealership. You could publish a book called Wine Tasting in America and call the editor RWD for Ron's Wine Dealership. That would have a specific link and sales page. Conceivably, some people other than Ron's customers might buy, but what difference would that make? None at all. And if you had a deal with Sal's Wines, also, you could write the same book, more or less, making a few cosmetic changes, and then make the publisher of that one SW Inc., and give each wine dealership the URL to the appropriate book, because Amazon Kindle books have sales pages. You can simply give the right sales page URL to each particular company that you're marketing with. Or what if you made Ron a co-author or had him write an introduction or sign one that you wrote? That too would have its own sales page on Kindle. But I wrote the book, not Ron, you may be saying. That's an artistic choice rather than a business choice. Unless, in your case, it isn't. Some of our examples won't apply to you, and they're not written in stone, so to speak. You could have a legitimate business reason not to make any particular deal that I'm suggesting. But the beauty of marketing is that it's a business decision not controlled by your ego or aesthetic factors. You ask, what makes the most money, or whatever your other goal happens to be? And then you're free to do that. If it involves co-authors who didn't write or fictitious publishers, this matters how? It could matter, but the analysis is a business analysis when you're talking about publishing. Instead of following the advice of someone who tells you to be happy you published a book, even if it never makes a sale, consider unconventional ways of making sales. Test what you've done. Try new things. Do more of the things that worked. That's where the money is. And understand deeply that making money means that you get to do more of what you like to do. I would love to hear your opinions on this. Do you think I've missed something, an important point? Think I'm undervaluing something that you would value more, or that I should? Please make a comment. I'd prefer you to keep it civil, even if you disagree with me. And even if you agree with me and want to trash someone else who does disagree, don't do it. Trashing random people is a poor business choice. Instead, do something good for yourself and others. If you like this video, please show the love, since that helps other people find it. Like us, follow us, share us, and for our ebook that talks about this and gives many more ideas on how and why to market your book, check the About This Video section. Till next time, write on.